Hey you guys, Beth Bertata here, and today I wanted to talk to you about 5 or 6 different blemish treatment type products that I actually recommend. There are a ton of them on the market, and I have tried a ton of them, and I personally have cystic and hormonal acne that I didn't start getting until I was 24, so that is categorized as adult acne. There's a dog flapping around in the background. Everyone's skin is going to be different, so keep that in mind. That's why I'm giving you 5 different recommendations that I personally have had good luck with, because maybe only one of them is going to work for you. So they come in a huge range of prices and formats here, so let's just jump right on into talking about them. So recently I did my daytime and nighttime skincare routine, and I showed these guys in there. These are the So Totally Clean Anti-Blemish Pads, and I got these from Ulta for $6.99, but I think they are also carried in Old Navy, and like I've seen them in Old Navy and somewhere else. Can't remember where else I saw them, but they are super duper affordable and they are highly, highly effective. You literally take the little pad, wipe down your face, throw it away. The next 3 products are going to be more of a serum type step. So serums are specifically treatments. Most of the time when you hear the word serum, you think of like anti-aging or hydrating or things like that, but that can also apply to anti-blemish serums. So actually all 3 of these are also going to be anti-aging, hydrating, and anti-blemish. So the 3 I have here, the first one is going to be the little Kate Somerville Dermal Quench Clear. This little guy is obviously a mini, it's not a full size. The way this one works is you literally shake it up, and then they say to put it onto the fingertips and press it into the skin. I've always just striped straight onto the face and pressed it in. The Murad Acne Clearing Solutions, with this one, it can even be used as your hydrator if you are really, really oily. So I would usually use this during the winter, during the daytime as my moisturizer, or during the summer I wear it just under SPF, not like my SPF moisturizer. So this would be my moisturizer, and then I would put SPF on top. This one is also really, really effective. It is a much lower dose of salicylic though. It's a 0.5, and I believe this one is also a 0.5, whereas this has a 2, considerably lower dose of salicylic. It's a slow release molecule, so really, really effective for adult cystic and hormonal acne. This is really effective if you're just having general pore congestion issues. So this is still working for me. I just have to be careful to not overuse it or I get really dry. The last one is the Apothederm, what is this called? Acne Clarifying Treatment. So the biggest thing I saw with this one was that it really did a good job of getting rid of a ton of my pore congestion and really calming down the skin and hydrating it. I could almost use this like a serum step and a primer step because my skin looked really, really smooth afterwards. The other cool thing is all of these are cruelty free. With these 2, you do have to worry about parent companies. Each of these brands have a parent company now, but outside of that, it's all cruelty free. Then with this brand, it's cruelty free, it's vegan, and it's gluten free. So that's a big one, because if you're like me and sometimes your cystic breakouts are related to gluten, that could be important. I don't know if these are gluten free, and I don't think they're vegan. I remember, no, maybe they are. I will say I'm pretty sure this one is not vegan, and neither is this one. I think both of them have like beeswax or something in them. So a couple of the options that I've showed you are vegan. So that gives you several different things to try. I don't remember the price of this. How much are you? $32.50. So this one is super duper affordable as well. And like I said, it lasted me for ages because I was using it during the day, kind of like a primer / treatment step, and I really, really liked it for that reason. So across the board, all of these items have salicylic acid, and what salicylic acid does is it goes down into the pore and it helps clear out all of the oily congestion because it's a fat soluble acid. So that's why it goes into the pore and pushes everything out, kills the bacteria. Every single one of these have that. Outside of that, all of them also have some form of hyaluronic acid in them, every single one of them, just because hyaluronic acid is hydrating, but it is not going to be oily. So these 2 vary from the others because I think they're the only 2 that also have peptides in them. Now with peptides, what is going to happen, without getting too nerdy and scientific, is it's going to really help with anti-aging by being an anti-inflammatory, by helping support your collagen, and also by really just plumping up and firming the skin. So peptides are good things, and they're fantastic things when you're worried about adult acne, because you don't want to look old just because you have acne. So overall, those are the 5 blemish remedy type of products I would recommend trying. I have had very, very good luck with all of them. All of them will be listed in the down bar below with more information like sizing and price and where to find it. I will say overall the ones I would recommend, purely because they're 100% cruelty free, are going to be the Apothederm, the Formula 1006, and then the First Aid Beauty ones that I don't physically have to show you. Those would be my top recommendations, and then going by price, these guys are $7. So if you're like balling on a budget and also breaking out like crazy, these are fantastic. Just keep in mind you have to be careful. It's a very high salicylic acid, and if you're reactive to fragrance, you have to be careful. With the First Aid Beauty ones, the only drawback to those is if you cannot get to a Sephora or shop on Sephora.com, you're not going to be able to get those. And then with this one, the only drawback would just be it's slightly more expensive than the other two, but not by much. More importantly than how to treat your acne, I just want you to remember that you are not your acne. Don't let it define you. Don't let it get you down. It doesn't change who you are as a person. And that's just all there is to it. I know it's really, really hard when you feel like it's all anybody sees, but remember, as much as you're obsessed with your insecurities and the things that you're aware of all the time, everyone else is too. So while you're worrying about your acne or your blemishes, or do you have lipstick on your teeth, or oh my God, should I have worn this shirt? Everybody else in the world is doing the exact same thing, and they have no time to care about what you're worried about. So keep that in mind. I don't know if that makes you feel any better at all, but just remember, the things that you worry about, nobody else is even aware of them existing. Hopefully these will help, and you're awesome. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.